Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look for you that I stumbled across while doing a little bit of research, and it's based on a look that was created by a makeup artist called Samantha McMillan for Brie Larson for a photo shoot for the Hollywood Reporter. So I'll put an image up there for you of that so you can see what I'm going to be doing. And now this is just an interpretation of that makeup. And I didn't look up the exact products that was used and the application that was done because I just wanted to interpret it myself and I didn't want to be swayed too much by what they actually did. Because when I saw this picture, the first thing I thought was I really wanted to do an entire makeup just with creams. Her skin looks really glowy and really kind of cushiony and dewy, and it just looks really, really nice and healthy, and I thought I had some really nice cream products that I could use to achieve that with. So I've done my foundation. I used the Nars the Nars, let me just grab it here. I used this guy, the Nars Tinted Moisturizer, and did that with a beauty blender today, and I also used a little bit of Nars Creamy Concealer. And I'm going to get going on the brows, so I'm going to just wipe off the excess here from my Anastasia Brow Pomade. This guy. This look, the colours that were used were very, very warm, like browns. And I thought that this would go quite well with my skin tone. So I'm just going to brush up that brow. She's got quite a defined brow in this look, but I don't particularly want to make my brows super dark like hers are. So I'm just going to stick to the natural colour that they are. I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Super Skinny Brow. No? Yeah, Brow Power Super Skinny. And I'm just going to add a couple of hairs in. If you've watched my brow video, I'll show you how to do a look with the brow gel and a pencil. Okay, brows are done. Okay, so I said I was going to use creams predominantly for this look. I think I'm actually going to use all creams, and I'm just looking for my spatula. So I'm going to take this MAC palette. It's called Social Climber, and on the inside there we've got 6 kind of brown shades. Some are a bit greeny brown. They've got some olive tones in them. I'm going to stick, I think, to this bottom 2, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of the darkest one, so this one right here. I'm just going to take this is actually a lip brush, My Full Pout by My Kit Co, but I quite like it for applying creams, which would make sense that it's a lip brush because they're creams too. And I'm just going to put that cream shadow all over my lid. Now I haven't put a primer on first, because I'm actually a real fan of when cream shadow moves a bit. If you wanted to have a layer of protection there to try and prevent it from moving, it's very difficult when you layer creams on creams. It's really challenging for it not to move. So I would recommend that if you did want to put a primer down, you could use something like the MAC Paint Pot and then powder it gently and then go in with your cream shadow. But because I like a little bit of, I kind of like that lived in makeup look. So there we go, I've just coated my lids with that, and I'm going to take my blending brush. Which one am I going to take? This one is an IT Cosmetics brush. It's double ender. I'm going to use the fluffy side. I'm just working that into my lid and up into my crease. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of that colour underneath as well. Take that blending brush again. Just move that about. You just want to get nice diffuse edges. This one's almost, this colour's almost got like some yellow in it. Right, and now I'm going to add some, a little bit of this colour here actually on top of that on the lid. I'm going to go straight in with my blending brush so that the diffused colour around the outside is the first colour that I put on, and then this one goes over the top of the lids to kind of meet up with that diffusion. These are super fun shadows to use. They're really, really emollient, so they blend really, really well. Okay, and then I'm going to take, this brand is called Poise, and they are, I think I talked about them in my All About Eyeshadow palette review. And they are basically a professional makeup company that a lot of people use in film in the States predominantly, and it's just come into Canada actually, and I absolutely love them. And so this particular palette is a cream shadow palette. It was a cream colour palette, so you can use it for anything really, it's multi-use, but today I'm going to use these on the eyes. I am going to take this one right here and just take a little bit off, and I'm going to use it like as my liner, I suppose. And I'm going to take my Bdellium Tools 716 pencil brush, should I say, and just put a little bit on the point there, and then run that across my lash line. These pencil brushes are very handy because they're really good at diffusing out eyeliner if you don't want any harsh lines. But they have that little point, so that it's quite easy to get close to your lash line. So there, I've just kind of deepened that up a little bit at my lash line, and I'm going to use, am I going to use the same colour? Let's just use another colour. I might use this colour right here. Do we have names on the bottom? Yeah, they do. This one's called Toast. That last one was called Bark. I do believe these guys have a website that you can purchase on from anywhere in the world. This is not an ad, by the way. I just am really passionate about things that I like. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of that on this brush again. I'm going to go underneath with that darker colour. Again, smush it around. Alright, again, I'm going for that slightly kind of undone, not sculpted in any way look, so I don't really mind if it's a bit smudgy in some places. Imperfectly perfect. You know, and you can use the excess that's left on your brush just to kind of come out more instead of up, you know. Be a bit more sultry if you pull it out rather than up to the rafters. I'm going to take my beauty blender that I use for my foundation and just diffuse the edge there with a little bit of whatever's left. There we go. Okay, clean that spatula. I had an exciting day today. I had my first day back at work, not back in the film world, but I did a photo shoot for a friend, which was great. I haven't done a photo shoot in a really long time because I'm usually always filming, so that was awesome. So I got to do that. I had to wear my mask. It's great though. Okay, eyeliner is going to go underneath on the top waterline. This is Perversion 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This is black. Ugh. Much easier to do this on someone else than it is on yourself. Okay, I'm not going to curl my lashes. I'm not going to put any primer on my lashes because I don't really want my lashes to stand up to attention. I kind of want to pull them over a little bit to the side in the same direction as my cream shadow. Of course, now if you did really want this look to last all day and not smudge or move around, or if you're really oily and you just basically want it to stay put, you can top all these cream shadows with a corresponding powder colour. I just don't really want that. Makeup's all about taking risks, I think, sometimes as well, isn't it? So, let's see what it looks like in a couple of hours. People start looking at me funny, then I know. It's all the way down my face. Okay. Let's just, because it's cream, it might just come off quite easily. Yeah, if in doubt, just blend it in to everything else on your face. Got a couple of lashes stuck together there. Let's just move those. So I kind of pulled my lashes over a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to do that without making them clumpy, but we did. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of a cream foundation as a bronzer. Poise again. This one is, it's got powder on it, great. This one is like a HD cream foundation palette. So I'm going to do a little bit of a bronzer. So I guess I'm going to use this one right here. Let's see what that does. So again, taking my spatula, taking it. I mean, if they're yours, you just go straight in and use them. But I would use these at work. What am I going to use? That's a bit wet. Okay. This is my Defining Contour Small from my Kit Coat, brand new, bit of fluff on it. I am gonna probably, it'll end up going into my contour area, but I'm gonna try and use it more as a bronzer. I don't know how concentrated this is, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's quite concentrated. So I'm gonna take my sponge. I do like it though. Oh, don't look so brown now. She wishes. Let's have a little bit more of that. And do a little bit on the forehead as well. Now, when it comes to like, if you are contouring with creams or with powders, like as a rule, if you're going down here, just be really careful. And I usually just use any excess that's left on my brush. Like for something like television and film and photography, you can get away with being a little heavier because whichever the camera's positioned, you can kind of conceal some of your work or emphasize certain features. But when you're walking down the street and you have like a huge big strip of bronzer under your chin, that doesn't look very good. So I would just take the excess off, and if you wanted to just define a little bit, just dust underneath. But I quite like that. I mean, it looks, I think it looks alright in this light. We'll soon see. I'm going to take a little bit of my Nars Creamy Concealer and go like that. And blend that in. This is a 217 from MAC. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the RMS Beauty. This is an eye polish. Let me just show you. It's an eye polish. I'm going to use it as a highlight. Why not? I'm going to use it as a highlight. I'm just going to scrape a bit of that off and see if I've got an appropriate brush for that. Okay, let's use this Bdellium Tools 788 brush. Like if you had another option, like if you had some kind of stick highlight that was more clear, like a gloss, I think MAC has one and Glossier has one, I'd use that here. Just want something nice and thin, but not with, you know, with the powder ones, you tend to get more chunkier particles. Depends how finely milled it is. But when it's like a stick-based, cream-based highlighter, you can usually get something that really melts into the skin nicely. I've got to go to the post office after this, so, you know, might get some looks with my really shiny face. But I don't care. I'm going to do a little bit right here, a little bit out there, tiny swipe there, let's not go too extra. I do love a good shiny face. Okay, so where are we at? I like the bronzy look I have, but I'm actually going to add something on top of that to make it, you know, a little bit more shimmery. This is Amazing Cosmetics Illuminating Bronzer, Illuminating Highlighter in Bronze. I'm going to take my Flawless Face, my Kitco 0.22 brush, and I'm going to buff that into my cheeks. Cool. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to do a lip. And what did I choose? I chose, this is It Cosmetics lip liner, and it's in Blushing Nude. These are good because they're like twist up lip liners. Great. Again, this lip isn't going to be super sculpted. I'm just looking to add a little bit of colour to my lips. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my Danessa Myricks Luxe Cream palette. It's got a bunch of really awesome colours in it. And I'm going to choose, which one am I going to do? I think I'm going to do this one right here. And I don't know. No, it doesn't tell you specific colours, so sorry about that, but I'm going to take that one. These have a little bit of a gloss to them, which is great for this. So there we go. This is my 231 brush from MAC. And these feel nice because I didn't put any moisturiser on my lip. But this feels good. I'm going to add a tiny bit of a deeper colour into this. Maybe, I'm going to try this one. Not that I don't like that, I do. I just want to see. Okay, and there you have it. So this look was inspired by Makeup Done in the Hollywood Reporter by Samantha McMillan on Brie Larson. My interpretation using all Creme products. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll leave Samantha McMillan's Instagram details in the description box, along with all the products we've used today, and along with my Instagram @TheLipstickLegend. And hopefully I will see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.